We invite you to round the bases with ESPN for 2 nights of Major League Baseball action. First catch Monday Night Baseball presented by Holiday Inn at 7 Eastern as Curtis Granderson, Miguel Cabrera, and the Tigers head to Fenway to take on Kevin Youkilis and the Red Sox. Then on Wednesday Night Baseball presented by Smirnoff Ice, Ryan Howard and the Phillies face Alfonso Soriano and the Cubs at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. ESPN News will be shown in both the Philadelphia and Chicago markets. There is Greg Biffle. What a great run that 16 car is having. We talk about the fact that he's never had a whole lot of luck on the road courses, but he has done a great job staying in the top 5 most of the afternoon in 4th position. Well, our leader is Tony Stewart, so why don't we let Radio Shack. Whoops, we got a crash on the racetrack. The 39 car of Ryan Newman going around. Contact with Patrick Carpentier.
And we said that's the action spot on this course.
Clear after the 09, all clear.
These guys have been racing hard and fighting for some territory. Still green on the racetrack.
So we will stay green and we will try to get you up to speed here. We go back up front. Tony Stewart is our leader. We'll let Radio Shack get you up to speed with the top 10, starting with Jamie Little.
Well, Doc, I talked to Darian Grubb, crew chief for Tony Stewart, about fuel mileage, and he said, we're not good. Why? Because in order to get good fuel mileage, you have to cut back on power. Tony didn't want to sacrifice the power, so it's helped him to get to the front. Now he's telling his driver, short shift in order to save that fuel, and right now they think they're good. Dave?
Well, Kyle Busch got passed by Tony Stewart on that restart, and listen to his radio about that kind of thing.
This guy's suit off the front.
Jimmy Johnson spun off in turn 1.
And Johnson gets it underway.
Around a pit this time. Around a pit this
We've got
time.
a lot of cars on pit road this lap also.
Jimmy Johnson's pit. You see they're going to bring him in. Pit road very busy all of a sudden, guys. Let's go down to Jamie, the 99 pit.
Well, Carl Edwards told his crew chief, I'm a bit tight in the corners. He said, keep wheeling it. Air pressure adjustment, 4 tires and fuel for the 99. Dave?
The 11 car is on pit road. Chassis adjustment for Denny Hamlin. The 1 car is on pit road. 17 of Matt Kenseth has been waved down pit road. Don't see him quite yet. This is the stop, guys. 07 Casey Mears on pit road as well. They're all getting tires and fuel for the last time.
So the fuel went open up, Andy, just like you predicted and calculated, and everyone came in the first chance they had. And here's the 43 off of pit road.
Take it to the garage. Take it to the garage. Take it to the garage. Just go to the garage, guys. Take it to the garage.
Oh, it's going to be close. He may not get out of here, boys. This might bring out a caution. Whoop, here's moving. Now he stopped. Now this is a good break for these cars. They made it on pit road.
Kyle Busch in. And here's the 13 car. Max Pappas in, and the 4th place car of Greg Biffle. There's Pappas.
Well, if they get a caution right now, these other guys are going to be sitting in some really good positions that have been on the pit road.
Vince?
There's Max Pappas finishing up his pit stop, and Greg Biffle is in as well. As you noted, a great run for Biffle today. 4 tires and a quarter round down in the right rear. Dave? Kyle Busch did a slide into his pit box, but he didn't go over the line, so the pit crew's still able to do the work on that 18 car. He still needs a little bit of a fix, just a little bit tight. Jimmy Johnson is in as well. He will get 4 tires and fuel, still a little bit loose. Chassis adjustment for him, and now Kenseth makes his stop on pit road. 4 tires and fuel for Matt Kenseth. Lap 55, the lap of choice for all of these leaders, guys.
And Mark Martin coming into his pit box as well. He's down and away already. It was 4 tires, Sunoco fuel for Mark Martin.
Final pit stop for these guys. You see Mark Martin, the last one of those coming off pit road. Ryan Newman still sitting in the pits. Tony Stewart, here he comes in for what should be his final stop.
Well, he was hung out to dry if that caution came out, but Reed Sorensen was able to get out of that gravel
4 tires.
and not bring out the caution. That was a real break for this 14 team. Now they're going to be able to make their stop and have 1 extra lap of fuel.
Jamie?
Darian Grubb saying normal procedure, 4 tires and fuel. Hey, that car was so good last stint. Why make a change? Guys?
Tony in, and not far in front of him, Juan Pablo Montoya also in the pits there. So these guys able to work the strategy. Shannon.
Guys, the cars come around for Juan Pablo Montoya. No changes, 4 tires and fuel for the 42 car. They're making their way through the field to the front. Guys?
What a big break for Tony Stewart and Montoya that caution did not come out.
Yeah, it was a big break, but did you see just how much slower these pit stops are on a road course than we typically see on an oval? I mean, up in the 17-second bracket.
You can see Tony Stewart's crew have a lot of trouble around on the left side. Here now is our leader, Kurt Busch, back to the front.
Yeah, but he has to make one more stop. And he needs to go ahead and make that stop right now before he gets caught out there with another caution.
Running in second spot is A.J. Allmendinger in the 44 car. There he comes. There comes A.J. Had a good run here last year driving the Red Bull car. Ran in the top 10 for much of the afternoon. And here comes Allmendinger down for his what should be his final stop.
4 tires, half down track bar. 4 tires, half down track bar. Pack it with fuel.
See Allmendinger's fuel window just a little shorter than some of the other cars, but it's not going to hurt them. If they, like I say, if the caution had come out here just like a couple laps ago, it would have really hung out a lot of cars. This would have been one of them, but now that the caution has not come out, they should be fine from this point.
Yeah, the one thing that I look at here is these start to cycle out. Kyle Busch is in the 4th spot right now. Marcus Ambrose is behind Kyle Busch and Tony Stewart, and he still has to get to pit road, so he's pretty much given up any chance he's going to have at this thing today.
If he's going to win or have a chance to win, he's going to have to pass a lot of cars on the track.
Kurt Busch is the leader now. He did come back in on lap 29, so he's got the fuel to go a few more laps after he jettisons the water bottle. And but the question is, how long does he wait?
Well, I think he's got some clean racetrack here right now. He can make some pretty good laps, and that might be the top thing on their agenda. Yeah, here they're coming this time.
Yeah, I think they thought better of that strategy, because if the longer you stay out there, the worse shape you're going to be if that caution comes out.
Leader on pit road here with 33 laps to go. Kurt Busch has led 100 laps in his career on a road course, but has yet to win in Cup racing on a road course. It's hard to believe as good as he has been. Now he is coming down pit road at 35 miles an hour, and the leaders.
We know he's only going to get gas. That's what they said. No, they're going to get tires. It's actually Ambrose that's going to get fuel. You see the 2 car is down in front of you, Dave.
Here's what to watch for, Andy. He was running in about 13th position before the round of pit stops. He was running behind Casey Mears, Denny Hamlin, and Matt Kenseth before they pitted. So let's see if this strategy helps him pick up some positions on pit road. It's a good stop. He's out of here now. Let's see where Kurt shakes out. Mears and Hamlin do go by.
As you said, Dave, that was a good stop in comparison to a lot of the other ones that we've seen. These guys kept it down in the 15-second bracket.
Now, Marcus Ambrose, when he makes his stop, he said that he had the tires on his car he was going to finish the race on, so they're just going to get fuel. So we'll see how that closes the gap maybe on Ambrose and Kurt Busch.
The cycle of pit stops now. There's Marcus Ambrose in the 47 car, so he has plenty of laps before he will need to come in.
Well, he does. He's got a lot of laps before he has to pit, but he really needs to make that stop now, because if he doesn't and the caution comes out, he's going to be in the same boat he was earlier, having to go all the way back to the end of the lead lap cars. He needs to pit right now if he can make it to the end, which he should be able to do. It's only 32 laps to go right now. Even though he does have a lot of fuel in the tank, it's still not helping him at all. This would be a good time to duck right here.
And they're not going to do it. They're going to stay out.
Well, their strategy's been a little confusing from the beginning, so it continues to be that.
Up front, David Stremme and Scott Speed also need to make one more stop. So they have yet to come on pit road.
Yeah, David Stremme up in the lead. We saw him just a little while ago involved in an accident over in the bus stop, missing part of the right front fender of his car, but is able to be up front right now.
See the risk that Ambrose is taking right now. Somebody gets caught in a gravel trap or something right here, gets in a spin, brings a full course yellow. He's going to have to pit.
Yeah, and that was an important pass for Robbie Gordon and his. He was 2 laps behind. He got himself 1 lap down, and if the caution would happen to come out, he would be in a good position then.
4 tires and fuel.
Stremmy's coming in this time.
Up on the track bar, 1 round, Trent. 1 round up on the track bar. Watch your speed coming in.
See, getting down to 35 miles an hour is really slow. They got one of the first boxes. Need a good stop here, Vince.
That's right, the 12, and you see it on the right front of that car. They had some wheel well damage from earlier. Right there is a great look at it. So that's been an effective pit stops for them throughout the course of the day to make sure that gets cleaned up. They've done that, and a good clean stop for the 12 in a way, trying to
So even with a damaged race car, David Stremme having a good job, doing a good job on the racetrack. Here's the 82 car, Scott Speed, who did not qualify at Infineon when he wanted to run on the road course out there. Did qualify for his first trip to Watkins Glen in a stock car and is being shown as the leader, but he will have to make a trip on the pit road here for the final stop. Less than 30 laps to go here at Watkins Glen International. Scott Speed is the leader. He'll have to come on pit road, and when the cycle is complete, Kyle Busch will reassume the lead.